Hey, everybody. Hello and welcome. I am Kelly Connor, and I am the host of your podcast today. For those of you who don't know who I am a boudoir photographer and educator located in Manchester, New Hampshire. I have been a boudoir photographer since 2010, and I have been operating a multi-six-figure studio since 2016. I'm really excited to be here today with you guys and teach you 5 best marketing tips from me that you can use starting now through 2025. So let's get into it. All right. So, one important thing to note is that the landscape of photography has changed so much over the years. The business of photography has really pivoted and definitely become more household, especially when we're talking about boudoir photography. Social media has changed so much in the last few years. And I don't know about you guys, but the things that I'm doing today are different than the things that I was doing just a few years ago. And so I want to talk to you guys about marketing tips that are relevant for this year and hopefully into next year that are working for me right now as I'm running my business. All right. So, number one, my first tip that you guys can do. This one is 100% free. If you're not already utilizing this, you are missing out big time. Number one is a private Facebook group community on Facebook. All Facebook groups are free to create. They are free to maintain. You can have as many members as you want, and you can control the content in there. What is the most significant part of having a Facebook group? That's going to be community building. All right. So, having a Facebook group is a lot more powerful than just having a basic Facebook business page. These two things are very different, and you can operate them in a very different manner. Having the community is going to create a sense of exclusivity and much deeper connections with potential clients. We're going to be fostering more conversations in the group than we are on our business page. And you have the ability to show more of your personality. You can be very transparent and real and talk about things in your VIP group. That's what I call my Facebook group, that you might not talk about on a public business page. People love the private groups because only members can see the content. And so people are more likely to interact and comment, like, engage, or even make their own posts inside the group than they are to do those things publicly if they don't want friends, family, coworkers to see them interacting with a boudoir business page. All right. So that's one really important thing is the privacy aspect. The other thing that I love about the Facebook group versus a public business page is that you can get your members to make their own posts, which is great, especially when we're talking about current and past clients. They can ask for advice or suggestions leading up to their session. And then past clients can share about their experience, which is amazing because your best marketing is your past clients. How do we build and grow a Facebook group? Number one is obviously you make the group, make the group, and make sure you make the name something about what your business actually is. Mine is Intimate Women's Portraiture. I avoid using the word boudoir because it is not a social media friendly word. It gets flagged sometimes. Mine is VIP Women's Intimate. So my Facebook group is called VIP Intimate Portraits by Kelli Marie Photography. And then you also want to put your location in there too. So mine's Manchester, New Hampshire. All right. That way, when people are searching groups, yours can come up. So we want to invite all of our clients, past and present, into the group. We want to also just invite anybody else that you think might be interested in your boudoir photography services. So anybody on your friends list. You can share the link on your Facebook page, your personal page, your business page. You can also send it out to your email newsletter. link it on all your other social medias, you share that link, get people to join. And then you can also encourage your current members to invite their friends. One of the ways that I built my Facebook group in the beginning years is I would do something that I called Add a Friend Friday. I love my like quirky little names. I would do a giveaway for, I don't know, like $10 to Starbucks or something like that. I did that once a week, every week, and put everybody in a raffle and give something away. $5 here, $10 there. People love winning things, and I love giving back to my community. So all goes under the marketing budget anyways, but that really helped me in the beginning years to grow my Facebook group. Inside the Facebook group, you want to make sure that you are sharing content that your audience is interested in and that is going to foster positive conversations and interactions. So anything that you can share in there to get people to talk and comment back and forth to each other is going to be helpful. Everything that you post, you want to keep in the back of the mind. How am I getting people to engage with this? What kind of conversations is this going to elicit? I like to make sure that I'm posting things that people can comment on, especially when it comes to sharing their opinions. If you've ever been on social media, you know that people love sharing their opinions and talking about themselves. So if you can get them doing those two things, you're sure going to have some really great engagement in your group. And then the other thing that you want to be doing in your group, obviously, is sharing a lot of your work, highlighting things that are going on behind the scenes in your business that is going to be interesting to your audience. Your audience, the more they can get to know you, like you, trust you, right? 3 magic words. The more they can get to know you, like you, and trust you, the more likely they are to spend money with you, do business with you, and send their friends and family to you. The more you can give them a peek into what it's like to work with your business, the better. The easier it's going to be for them to book. It's going to take away a lot of that anxiety and fear around committing to doing, especially something like a boudoir session. But again, this is applicable to all genres of photography. Showing behind the scenes is such a powerful thing for your audience and potential clients to see. Number 2, my best tip for you for 2025 is build that email list, you guys. I love an email list. Email marketing is still relevant. It is the most valuable tool in your business when it comes to marketing. One thing I love about email is that it is going to get to your clients when you send it. All right. And that is different than social media, because when we post something on social media, we never know how many people are going to see it, when they're going to see it. Is Facebook going to take it down? Is there a link in it that's blocking it on the algorithm? You know, when we send an email, we know that it's getting to its final destination, usually right when we send it or within a few minutes. This is especially important when we're doing time-sensitive things like a Black Friday promotion or any type of sale that you're doing. We want to make sure that that stuff is getting to your audience's inbox in a timely manner. I can't tell you how many times I've run a sale on social media and I get comments on it 2-3 weeks later from somebody like, oh my gosh, I'm just seeing this now. Can I still get this deal? And it's long since expired. So we love email marketing. We love building an email list. This is like a must do for any established business. It gives you a sense of authority. But one big mistake a lot of photographers, or really business owners in general, make is they only utilize their email list when they're running promotions. Don't do that, okay? We want to be sending out regular content to our audience on a consistent basis. I recommend bare bones minimum once a month. Send them a little, hey, how are you? How's it going? Here's a pretty picture I took this week, just so that they're used to getting emails from you. You stay front of mind for them. So if they know somebody looking for a photographer, they've got your information right there. Or if they're getting ready to book a boudoir session, you're the one that they're going to call, or whatever genre of photography you're doing. But if you're only utilizing your email list for promotions, that is going to cause a lot of unsubscribes, because people are not used to hearing from you. They don't remember signing up for your list, and they might not even remember who you are. All right. So make sure you're sending out regular content to your email list, even if it's just once a month, for sure. How do we get people to join our email list? So we get people to join our email list a couple of different ways. Number one is through lead magnets. Lead magnets can be something that you do as a paid ad, or it can be something that you're just posting on a regular basis to get people to join your email list. And this is a trade. You're saying, hey, I'm going to give you this free resource or this free piece of advice in exchange for you joining my email list and giving me your information. So it's a trade-off. So what are the different types of lead magnets that you can create for your business? There's hundreds of thousands of ideas on the internet. All you got to do is Google 2024 photography lead magnet and put your genre in there that you're growing your email list for. In the boudoir world, we do things like ways to prepare for your boudoir session, a wardrobe guide, my favorite places to shop for lingerie, a selfie tutorial, hair and makeup tips and tricks. I mean, the list goes on and on. I could give you hundreds of ideas for lead magnets, but it's a trade-off. Here's my free product or guide. You give me your information and I'll share that information with you instantly. The other thing I love about an email list is how we can create different segments of our audience. I use Flowdesk for my email marketing. You can use any program for your email marketing, but throughout each of these programs, you should have the option to create different audience segments. In Flowdesk, it's literally called segments. And so I love having a segment, for instance, for past clients. So if I want to run a promotion, let's just say, I don't know, I'm going to make something up, 25% off wall art. I can send that just to my past clients so they're the only ones seeing those emails. You can also create different segments of your audience for maybe people you met at a bridal fair. You can send maybe wedding specific information to those people, or fellow business owners. If you go to like a networking event and you meet other entrepreneurs, you can send those people emails about the different ways you can work together. So I love creating different segments within my email list so that I can really change what's being sent out and who it's being sent out to. This is also great when you're running something like a giveaway or a Black Friday promotion. You can put all those people in there because your follow-ups might be a little bit different for those people versus somebody who's signing up for your email list on your website. Because don't forget, you got to have that pop up on your website. That'll really help build your email list. Another way that we can get people to join our email list instead of doing lead magnets is you can actually run email list specific giveaways. All right. I've seen things all across the board from photographers. I've seen photographers do a once a week or once a month drawing for an Amazon gift card for the email list. I've seen people run specific promotions through the email list, like $100 off a session, or, enter to win a free session and there's a raffle, all sorts of different things. So a couple times a year, maybe twice a year, I make sure that I run some type of promotion through my email list only as a big incentive to get people to join. Usually for me, it's a flash sale. Whether or not anybody actually books from that promotion, I'm not too concerned about it because truly the end goal is just growing the email list. So remember, when you're creating your promotions, to have your specific goals in mind. And in my case, if somebody books the flash sale, hooray, that's amazing. I'm happy. But if nobody joins and I got maybe 25 or 50 new email subscribers, I'm still really happy, even if nobody actually booked the flash sale. So you've got to keep your different goals in mind too when you're crafting your promotions. And I love running just a simple 24-hour flash sale through my email list only. But the only way that my audience, say my Facebook group, social media, the only way my audience can get the details is to join the email list. And people are nosy, okay? They want to know what the deal is. So they're going to join just to get the information. So running an email list specific promotion is a very effective way to grow your email list. And you can do this several times a year. All right, number 3 tip for 2025 marketing for photographers. Again, this is all genres, but I'm a boudoir photographer, so I'm going to talk a little bit about boudoir specific ideas here. TikTok and Instagram Reels. Love to hate them. I love the new audience. I love the audience building. I hate making them. But with technology these days, we have all different apps and video editing programs and softwares that make this job so much easier for us. What's really important to understand is that the way the algorithm is set up in TikTok, at least as of September 2024, TikTok wants to push your content to non followers. Whereas with Facebook, unless you're paying for a Facebook ad, Facebook is only sending out your content to people that are already following you. All right. So there's a stark difference there in the audience that is viewing your content. So keep that in mind when you're creating your reels for TikTok and Instagram, that this stuff is going to get pushed out to people that don't know you, don't follow you, and don't already know, like, and trust you. So we want to work on those three factors when you're creating your videos. So when you're doing your TikTok and Instagram reels, think about the type of content that is binge worthy. All right. What are the things that you're going on there that are you're watching the whole video, or you're going to the profile, or you're following it? For me, I love the DIYs. I love the tutorials. I love the stuff that's funny. If somebody's funny, like, I'm going to follow them. So I like to learn stuff on TikTok. I like to see transformations on TikTok. Like, I'm literally following people that are cleaning rugs because I love the before and after effects. Keep that stuff in mind when you're creating your reels. What type of content is going to get people to watch the whole video and follow you for more? Or even comment. Can you get them to leave you a comment? Maybe you'll send them like a lead magnet if they leave you a comment. Think about those things when you're creating your reels for your social media. Is these people don't know me, they don't like me, they don't trust me, they don't even know what kind of business I'm running. So how am I going to get them to watch my whole video, follow me, and possibly even leave a comment or send me a DM? It's a lot to consider, but again, there's some great different tutorials out there for TikTok and Instagram. So when you're creating your reels for TikTok and Instagram, just keep those things in mind, and feel free to use Google, use ChatGPT. The internet is your friend when looking for ideas and tips and tricks to make the quality content that is going to get you new followers and new clients in your business. But TikTok and Instagram reels, that's where it's at for 2025. It's not a trend. These apps are not going anywhere. This is necessity for visibility. So if you want to grow your audience without having to spend a ton of money, if you can get a mastery of TikTok reels, you are going to grow your audience. When it comes to TikTok and Instagram reels, the best thing that you can do is to be consistent. Post consistently, post frequently. Some of the best tips that I've gotten from other industry leaders in photography, boudoir specifically, is that when a new follower on TikTok or Instagram finds an account that they like, they typically go to their profile and they want to binge content. If you don't have content on there for them to binge, they are going to click away or be less likely to follow you. So making sure that you have a lot of content that is being posted consistently is a lot more important than making sure your content is perfect. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Done, not perfect. Focus more on having a consistent posting schedule versus trying to make your content perfect. All right, tip number 4 for you guys. I'm going to call this one butts in seat campaigns. So, what is a butt in seat campaign? These are going to be your offers, your limited time offers, your model calls, your specialty sessions, your last minute openings, your flash sales, you name it. But these are just the different ways that you're going to try to fill your calendar and get butts in seats. All right. So it's more important for you to get as many people in front of your camera every single day of every single month than it is for you to plan out these meticulous, beautiful, perfect campaigns. Some of my best promotions have been the ones that I've thrown together last minute. And I'm going to give you an example. One of the programs that I run as an educator in the boudoir industry is called The Hive. The Hive is my group mentoring program for photographers. And one of our members had an excellent idea. It was Friday the 13th in September 2024. It's been an interesting year for boudoir photographers. I'm sure the rest of the photography industry can probably say the same. But it's September, Friday, September 13th. And she woke up one day and said, "You know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to do a Friday the 13th flash sale." So, what she did is she literally charged a $13 session fee on Friday the 13th only. And you guys, her phone started ringing. Okay. $13, no one's making money on that. No one's making money off of a $13 session fee. In fact, my business is in the hole several $100s. But getting those butts in seats and having the proper policies, procedures, and systems in place ensures that every single client that she's booking from those $13 session fees is coming in and at least fulfilling her minimum purchase or more. These clients on average are spending anywhere from $2,000 to $7,000 on a $13 session fee to get their prints, products, and digital files from their session with her. Genius, light bulb moment, amazing. All right, this was a last minute sale. There was no planning, there was no hype. It was literally just, hey, here's an offer, $13, book your session. That was it. And I believe she got over 20 bookings from her $13 session fee, which on a $4,000 average sale is going to gross her business roughly $80,000, which is amazing. So, what are the things that you can do? What are the promotions that you can run to get butts in seats? When we're running our butts in seats campaign, it's important for us to look at tip number 1, tip number 2, and tip number 3 that I already went through with you guys, which is your Facebook group, your email list, and then TikTok and Instagram Reels. So when you're creating your butts and seats campaign, don't forget about your different avenues for marketing that you can leverage. When you're creating your offers, don't forget to put them out there on all of your channels, to send out an email to your email list, to put some posts, some live videos in your Facebook group for your audience, and to create reels for TikTok and Instagram that you can not only post, but can very easily also pay to boost those to get out to a new audience. So when you're creating your butts and seats campaigns, don't forget to run them appropriately across all of your different platforms. It's really important for us when we're doing our butts and seat campaigns to have a very clear, very simple offer, much like the $13 session fee offer. It's a very clear price. She outlined exactly what it does and does not include, so there's no confusion. And it's a super irresistible offer. It's $13, you guys. My coffee today was $9.89. All right. So for $4 more, I can get a boudoir session with hair and makeup and wardrobe. That's very much a no-brainer for a lot of people. As long as the terms and conditions are set out clearly, they understand there's an additional purchase implied, but to go ahead and get that reservation made for only $13 makes it a very easy yes for them. The other part of running a successful campaign is to make sure that we have scarcity. Scarcity marketing is one of the most important things that we can do in our marketing campaigns that's going to create hype, it's going to create urgency, and it's going to get people to book the trigger. Part of running a successful campaign is making sure that we are leveraging scarcity in our marketing. Scarcity marketing is what is going to get people to pull the trigger and actually book their session with you during the campaign. A few different ways that we leverage scarcity in our marketing is time. We have a reduced time period where the offer is available, say 24-hour flash sale. The number 2 way that we leverage scarcity in our marketing is availability. Maybe there's only 5 spaces available. Another way that we leverage scarcity in our marketing is by offering limited products or session types, such as mini sessions or specialty sessions for things that are not normally available. So, that exclusivity, that book it now or forever hold your peace kind of thing, is what is going to get people to jump at the offer if it's something that is appealing to them. We can also include special add-ons or bonuses that are only available for a limited time or a limited number of customers that make the decision early and fast, such as free product, free wardrobe change, free bonus sets, etc. But just make sure it's very clear that it's something like for the first 3 that book or the first 10 that book only. All right, guys. And tip number 5. Tip number 5, I'm going to give you a 2-part tip here. So, networking and referral programs are great marketing strategies for 2025. All right. Photography business is a relationship business. We all spend a lot of time communicating with our clients, prepping our clients, photographing our clients, doing sales appointments with our clients, and then continuing to nurture that relationship even after the session. So, building real relationships with our clients is going to lead to higher client retention, higher referrals, and more networking opportunities. A lot of our clients are business owners or no business owners, and they're more likely to refer you or talk about you with other service providers if they have a real relationship with you. When you're working with your clients, remember, this is a relationship business. Word of mouth referrals are one of the biggest ways that I have gotten clients over the last 13 years. I can take almost every single client that I have photographed in the last 13 years, and I can make a list and tie everybody back to somebody else. So, building that relationship with your clients and talking to them about your referral program is one of the best ways and free ways that you can actually market and grow your business for 2025. When it comes to local networking, it's really important for us to connect with and build relationships with other small business owners. In the boudoir world, we do really well networking with women's boutiques, spas, and other type of services like hair, makeup, nails, the type of service providers that gear their business towards women and who spend a significant amount of time also with their clients and chat about things outside of the service that they're providing. While a massage therapist might be a great person to network with, that person is typically not chatting their client up during the service. So it's great to build a relationship with somebody that works in that industry, but you might find that you get more referrals from somebody that does something like facials or nails, where they're having more one-on-one conversations with their clients during the services. It's a great idea to partner up with local businesses and possibly even give them some type of kickback for any referrals they send you. For instance, I have a friend that owns a med spa up the street. They do things like facials, waxing, laser hair removal, injections, etc. And for any client that whether it's the business owner or the employees at the spa, any referrals they send to my business, I give them each a $100 Visa gift card every time we get a referral that books, comes in, holds their appointment, and orders a package. And so that's a huge win-win for both of us because I'm getting new clients. They're having great conversations with their clients. And then I can in turn incentivize them financially as a thank you. And it's a business write-off for me as well. Photographers can also network and build relationships with other photographers. For instance, I only photograph boudoir. I don't photograph newborns, families. I don't really do a lot of maternity. I'm definitely not doing weddings. So it's a great idea for me to actually network with other photographers so that I can refer them for those services and they can refer clients who are looking for boudoir sessions to me. So it's a great idea, for instance, for me to partner up with, say, a wedding photographer where they can tell their brides, I'm your wedding photographer, but let me send you to this boudoir photographer, and you're going to get an exclusive price going to her for your bridal boudoir. And in turn, any brides that come to me that don't already have a wedding photographer booked, I can turn around and send them to that photographer. So there's a lot of ways that we can take networking within our industry to the next level by creating mutually beneficial relationships. So who do you know that owns a business, or what types of local businesses are in your immediate area that you can start to build relationships with? Keep in mind too that businesses are more likely to refer you to their clients if you're actually a patron of their services as well. I make sure when I need a facial, I'm going up the street to my friend's spa so that I can talk to the girls there about referring their clients to me, and vice versa. I'll even go so far as to offer their med spa headshots, even though that's not something I normally offer. I have the capacity to be able to do them. So if they want to come in once or twice a year and get a couple of free headshots, I'll do that in exchange for them letting me put my brochures out at their place of business, sending out biannually marketing emails to their email list, so on and so forth. In fact, in just a couple of weeks, I have a networking event coming up with them that they booked for me at one of their friends' hair salons. They've even built such a great relationship with me, and I have built such a great relationship with them that they're even setting up networking events for me and inviting me to events to go with them because I'm their exclusive photographer. And isn't that so easy and awesome? And it's great because now we all get, a little something out of everything that we're doing, and it just makes everybody's job that much easier. All right, so we talked about networking. Let's talk a little bit about a referral program. So these two things to me kind of go hand in hand. So the referral program, I love. I've always had a referral program. I love having a referral program. I built this very early on in my business, and this has been one of the easiest ways that I have acquired new clients and been able to also turn my existing clients into repeat clients. We have a very high client retention rate in my business. And I find that that's from building that very solid relationship with the client, but also just kind of letting people know, like, hey, this doesn't have to be a one time thing. We have a lot of clients that come back many times, sometimes many times in 1 year. I have clients that have done upwards of 20 sessions with me in just a couple of years. So, client retention is huge for us. It's repeat clients, it's easy money. They don't need a lot of education and handholding because they've already been through the experience. They're primed to spend money with us. They're familiar with our pricing and the way the process works. But what I love about a referral program is that not only am I giving my clients back credit towards future sessions, I'm incentivizing them to talk about our services with their friends and family and send us business. If you can turn one client into two new referrals, you have just tripled your money doing zero extra work. So it's very much a no brainer. But what I find with a referral program is it has to be something that you are excited about. Because if you're not excited about your referral program, why would your client be excited about your referral program? So make sure that when you're crafting your referral program, it is a irresistible offer for them and that they have lots of different ways that they can earn referral credit with your business, and they can either apply it towards a future session or printing additional products from their past session as long as they have purchased their digital files from you. My referral program is limitless for my clients because I am always going to incentivize them to send me new business. My client base has an average sale of around $5,000. So if my client is going to send me three friends, she has essentially just sent me an extra $15,000 in revenue. So I'm not going to limit her and say she can only send me 10 referrals. I'm going to say, send me everybody, send me whoever you have. And for each client that she sends to me that books and holds a session, I'm going to give her something in return. And so I don't limit my clients to how much referral credit they can earn. If my client wants to earn $5,000 in referral credit, I'm going to let her. Because for that $5,000 in referral credit, she would have had to have sent me so many clients and would have earned me so many hundreds of thousands of dollars in referral credit. I don't limit the amount of referral credit my clients can earn. If I have a client that wants to earn $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 in referral credit, I'm going to let her. I'm more than happy to do a 100% for free $5,000 session for my client because in turn, she would have had to have sent me over $100,000 worth of business, and her $5,000 session is only costing me around $700. I would trade $700 for $100,000 in revenue any day of the week. All right, you guys. So I have shared with you 5 of what I think are going to be the best tips for photography marketing for 2025. We talked about building a private Facebook group community. We talked about building and growing your email list. We talked about TikTok and Instagram Reels. We talked about butts in seat campaigns. And we also talked about networking and referral programs. I gave you a 2-for-1 there on the last one. So let me know which one of those you're going to try. Leave it in the comments below and let me know how it goes. I want to hear from you what you are working on and how it is going for you. Guys, don't forget to join my free Facebook group. It's Booked and Busy with Kelli on Facebook. Join my email list and also stay in touch with me on here for future episodes. All right, thanks for being here. Chat soon.